Am I the asshole because I told my in-laws they couldn't see my baby for 30 days after returning from their mission trip? I'm due in early September. My in-laws are in healthcare and are trying to go to Honduras for a mission trip for a few weeks to provide medical care and other support on this trip to Hondurans. They're going mid-November. I told them it'll be 30 days from when they get back from their trip that they can see the baby. So if they're back from the trip November 20th, they won't see the baby until December 20th. They're having to get all kinds of special vaccines, even made a comment about hopefully we come back alive. Why 30 days? If you go to the doctor sick, at least in my state, they usually ask you or anyone if you've been around out of the country in the last 30 days. My husband's on my side, but obviously this has caused some tension with the in-laws. Relevant comment says, I recommend guilt in these situations. Would you ever forget yourself if you pass something to your baby or grandson? Not the asshole. You know, sometimes that doesn't work on unhinged people because they think selfishly, so they would be like, I don't care, you know? I've seen that happen a lot, like people being like, would you want that to happen? They're like, I would never. I would never. And then they kiss the baby on the mouth and then the baby ends up passing away from serious, or they have serious complications or brain impairment because they kissed the baby, the newborn, when they were asked not to, because RSV is a super serious thing that babies get and people just think that it's like fake or something and they don't care, and it's like, dude, don't touch my baby. I was the same way, and I honestly, I don't think that you're the asshole. It does make sense that you would not want anyone around, but if we're being serious or being honest, if this is your first baby, when my son was due, he came late, so even if you were due in December and they had to wait, they would probably still honestly make it to the birth after the 30 days, because sometimes babies don't come when they're supposed to. And you never know, the baby could come early. And if the baby does come early and it ends up being in the NICU, you want to protect your kid, you know? And they should honestly be more respectful for that. And if they are going out of the country, I think don't they tell you not to, like when you come back from another country, they tell you to like quarantine, I think, or at least try to for like 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? Because that one, I think she's not the asshole. I think it's okay to like not want, you know what I mean, to be safe with a newborn.